Karrion Kross had a dark match. This man is your number one shirt seller right now, and you're not putting him on television. And again, is that a story? I don't know. Conflicting reporting on apparently what Karrion Kross is doing is just himself
Mm,
at the moment, and it's like this dude is so over, and you refuse to give him anything.
yeah.
Like, this guy clearly cares about being a wrestler. You can tell from the way he talks about it. He just wants to go out there, wrestle, and entertain. And they're making bank off his t-shirts. And it's like, cool. Thanks for the income, lad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
absurd.
well to your point, as far as I know, the wrestlers don't get a lot of the
No.
royalties. I don't know if they get, I think they get some, but
I believe Jey Uso said it's like a bucket where it has to hit a certain amount, and then once it gets over that amount, then they start getting a cut from
it's stupid.
the merch. But this was a few years ago, so I'm
Right.
not sure if that's still the case. But I remember him saying that in an interview where, like, once the bucket fills, after it overflows, they start making some money off the merch. And again, that
Mm,
also might be a thing depending on the wrestlers as well. Because I'm thinking John Cena is probably like, that's nice. I'm taking a cut from the start. Same thing with someone like Cody, but someone like Karrion Kross or someone like, I don't know, Chad Gable even probably isn't on those nice deals.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely the bigger the name you are, the more of a cut you get.
Hmm.
Um, but even still, it's probably not. So for the average wrestler, it's probably not a
Hmm.
lot.
Yeah.
And that's just it's just messed up. It's like they're
Yeah.
making you so much money with this merch. Like merch is their number one way I feel of, or I guess it's tied with ticket sales, but like
Yeah.
I think it's one of the biggest ways they make money, as a
Hmm.
company. And so you're literally using that, and I know they have the rights, but like you're using that
Hmm.
person's face, likeness, image,
Yeah.
their branding, whatever you want to call it, to
Mhm.
make all this money, and they're
Yeah.
not even getting like a significant portion of that amount.
And also, this is sort of tangential, like the ways the wrestlers are making money are basically getting smaller and smaller. And like the NXT, because we're talking about NXT here, the NXT people are already not making anything. They're
Yeah,
making like 40 grand USD, which is nothing, especially living in Florida.
yeah,
And then they get to Maine, they're not getting much in terms of t-shirt sales, whatever merch sales.
right.
They no longer get a cut from the pay-per-views because I remember a big thing was people were desperate to be on pay-per-views because they'd get a cut of the gate,
Mm,
and a cut of the pay-per-view buys. Sorry, but
dang.
that's not a thing anymore because you're on Netflix and Peacock, which we know from the rest of the media industry means you make no money off of it.
Yeah.
So the wrestlers are getting less and less money from WWE, and they are getting less and less opportunity, even if they go through developmental as well.